guys, it's me, Meaner. Here you're going to be starting my next Let's Play, or rather my next filler Let's Play as I go ahead and begin a new game sooner or later. But anyway, my filler Let's Play is going to be one made by Game Freak for 3DS. My next filler Let's Play is going to be... sorry, the other game for the 3DS made by Game Freak. HarmoKnight. Okay, how many of you guys have actually heard of this game? Or rather, if you did, how many of you guys actually knew it was made by Game Freak? Yeah, the people who made Pokemon, Drill Dozer, yeah, they're actually made this game HarmoKnight, which is actually really good. In fact, if you've played Rayman Legends, and loved the music levels so much, well, this is like a game based entirely on those levels, except this game was actually made over a year before that game even existed. In fact, the only way I know this game exists is because Chugga Conroy actually mentioned it in a Twitter post one time saying he couldn't even beat the first boss because of his rhythm was out of sync. Either way, let's go ahead and begin here. And I actually forgot entirely about this game playing it myself until actually the Club Nintendo actually released a few games for the whole February update. And I saw HarmoKnight was finally one of them. So I'm like, oh hey, you know what? Might as well take it now, might as well play it while I have the chance. So, I got it for free, and I kind of, after playing it, wish I would have paid full price for it, because it's such a great game. Anyway, I'm just going to be playing through it. I'll be having one video for each world, and it's going to be, most of it's going to be post-narration, due to how hard some of these later stages get. But either way, let's go ahead and begin! Good old Game Freak. It's not going to have that little logo shooting star thing? No.
This is Melodia, a world of melody and music. And this is... well, it's a rabbit. Ah yes, Tappy. It looks like he wants to talk to you.
Yo, Tempo! It's a perfect day for training, huh? I checked in with Master Woodwind, and you know what? He says that you've been doing really well lately. He even says there's a good chance that if you keep at it, you'll become a mighty warrior, a true protector of Melodia. And hey, I think he's right. Now, let's get started with today's training. Come on! Okay, let's start with some jump training to get warmed up. I'll be waiting for you at the training area just south of here. When you're ready to begin, head down there and press the A button. So yeah, this is a pretty nice new IP made by Game Freak for Nintendo, and unfortunately we'll probably never hear from it again because it was never advertised. In fact, I barely even knew it existed in the first place. Many people didn't even know it existed. But anyway, let's go to begin. The tutorial of jumping. Wow. Jumping for joy to begin tutorials here. At least they're short. And you actually do stuff. Press the B button to jump. Collect the notes. And if you notice, the music actually is based on how you actually collect the notes properly, which is actually really neat. Notes are valuable. It starts off quite simple, but later on they get a lot more ridiculous, and a lot more fitting to the music in general. But since it's just a tutorial, you can't really expect too much real difficulty here, but trust me, things ramp up in difficulty immensely. And they get things that are a lot more fun and timing with the music. Now, granted, let's see if it's any more text here. Feeling confident about jumping? Next we'll work on your attacks. Let's see if you can hit some targets with that wooden staff you've got. I've set up targets in the training area east of here. Let's go! Now, while the stages in this game may not be as masterpieces as the ones in Rayman Legends, in terms of, I mean, those musical stages were just phenomenal. But these are still great in their own right. An entire game, it's really addictive and fun. I will not be showing off the double time stages, which you actually get for getting a gold in each one, a gold flower, but we'll talk on those later. But either way, let's do attacking now. go! See, if you actually hit him in the right timing, you get a little note, too.
Bravo!
And that's pretty much all there is to it. Ah, missed up there.
Nice!
Now, doing stuff you need to actually, the reason I'm doing post-recording is because it's really hard to actually narrate while I'm trying to listen to a rhythm for the game. So since it's a rhythm-based game, I'm probably not going to be talking over it, so I'm doing post-narrations here. So, not for tutorials, I'm doing actual live narration for tutorials, and for the reading, but that's it. If you've ever quite out a bit, you must be hungry. How about we take a snack break and check it with Master Woodwind? He's waiting for us near the bridge. Oh, and don't forget to keep an eye on your health, okay? Wait a sec, you don't know about what I'm talking about? Really? Well, when I'm done talking, take a look at the upper screen, okay? The hearts in its lower left corner represent your health. If you run out of hearts, it's game over, so be careful. Right now, let's check in with Master Woodwind so we can eat. Tappy's in trouble, tutorial. Just then... Sploosh. Whoa. That thing looks ferocious. Dramatic pause. So this is the first time I'm actually doing anything involving any type of rhythm without we can actually get damaged. Time your strikes carefully. Ah, messed up. And careful with your health if you get hit. And he escapes. Huh, what's that thing? I'm sure that's of note of good use. Or, wait, I just... Oh there, are you fellows feeling alright? Master Woodwind? Ew, man, I'm all sticky. And what just fell from the sky? It was a giant meteorite, a massive cosmic catacomb. What? Truly a dastardly evil thing. Inside are monstrous creatures called Noizoids. They're dead set on destroying Melodia. Their ominous vibrations are already making critters violent. What? That's awful. Eh? Tempo, I can't believe it. That's one of the legendary staffs. Legendary staffs? Incredible weapons indeed. They can strike even the most obnoxious of sounds. But their powers can't be unleashed by inexperienced hands. The only people who've ever truly harnessed their miraculous might were the heroic HarmoKnights who protected Melodia so long ago. That is to say, people like me. Well, you sure told us lots of stories about the old days, you know. Humph. Well, so much for my dramatic reveal, then. Moving on. I need to take that staff to the Princess's Symphony City. I'm sure she'll know of a warrior worthy enough of becoming a HarmoKnight. Huh? So Tempo can't use it? I'm afraid the staff's powers won't respond to a novice like Tempo. He can use it for training, but we need his full strength unleashed. Keep an eye out for this woman, Lyra, along the way. She's a friend of mine who ought to be able to help you out. Hey, she actually has a harp. Oh my, I almost forgot. One more thing. I want you to have this super cool headband. Pretty nifty, eh? I wore it back in the day. Maybe you'll find it useful too. Now then, Tempo and Tappy, good luck on your journey. Come on, Tempo, let's go. I'm calling Lyra. World cleared. Ho there. Master Woodwind, is there something else? As a matter of fact, there is. Tempo, when I'm done talking, press start. That'll give you a good chance to save your progress. Saving your progress? Saving the world. It's all so important. You're a smart guy, Master Woodwind. Heh, maybe so, but I'm counting on you two to be even smarter. After all, you've got to get the city and deliver that staff. Alright, so we're on the lookout for Lyra Heartstrings, or rather, I'm going to call her Lyra Heartstrings, because why not? World 1, Marching Hills. Now our objective could truly begin. Here we go, off to Symphony City. I say we, but since I don't fight, it's up to you two to get us there, okay? Oh, before I forget, be sure to collect as many notes as you can along the way, okay? Notes are really useful. They're the source of this world's powers. Even certain flowers depend on nourishing notes to grow. If you collect a lot of notes, you might find a royal note. Royal notes hide within the buds of victory blossoms. If you collect enough notes, I bet you can lure them out. They can destroy other sounds, so they might come in handy. Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so here we have the first level of the game, right here. Now, of course, those you use the B button to jump, but no big deal. Like I said, the game starts off quite easy, just to get you used to it, but the game does pick up in difficulty later. But right now, you can't really expect all too much. I mean, it is just World 1, right? Can't be too hard. Yeah, comparatively to the rest of the game, this game is an absolute cakewalk. But anyway, let's continue here. Now notice those eggs. When you hit those, you actually get some health to actually restore your health with. And we have way more than we actually need. I am debating whether to actually talk over these or just leave it in as pure audio, being as what kind of game this is. But being as I actually talked over King Deity's Drum Dash, I think I could talk over this too, without people getting too upset. If you want to see the game for yourself without me talking, buy the game. That's all I can say. Just trying to promote this game as much as possible because this game is awesome. But yes, as you can tell, pretty similar. If you go down to the lower rows, you don't get as many notes as you can normally. Bravo means you did the best. Nice is also another one if you actually did good, but not quite perfect. Now, those drums are optional. However, if you're trying to get a gold in all levels, get used to hitting the cymbals and everything. Just saying. I messed up a couple times there, but hey, what can you do? You can't actually do perfect. If you were perfect, well, then I don't know what to tell you. By the way, there's a results screen here telling you how many notes you get here. If you do well enough, you can either get a great, which is gold, or good, which is silver. You need at least gold or silver, and you'll get a royal note here. But yes, that's pretty much that for level 1. Let's just move ahead right over straight to level 2. Let's go ahead and begin this real quick. Alright. Alright, level 2. And as you can tell, it's a bit more dark and ominous. Jump over the spikes, as it tells you there, which is quite obvious when you see the spikes. But yeah, pretty much just the same way it was before. A little bit harder, you see more enemies coming at you and flying you at different angles. But still, considering you have so much health, it's not really that big of a deal at all. I'm just messing up pretty badly, aren't I? Yeah, pretty much. However, follow the notes. That's all I could say. If you want to see which path is the best, follow the notes. Now, granted, later on, the levels with notes are going to be a lot harder than those without notes. But still, if you want to go for the gold or silver, you need to follow the notes. I can't stress that enough. A dragon is coming! Oh no, gotta watch out for that thing. What kind of dragon is that? That doesn't look like a very good dragon at all. I rated a 3 out of 10. Not recommend. Worst dragon ever. Avoid spiky obstacles. That's the ones we already dodged? No, I guess these are actually spiked balls. Okay. There should be a spike around here too that actually shot those out, right? Those look like the little things that spikes drops. Guess not. Oh well. Now I like how at the end there's actually a nice little last note to hit before the level ends. Kind of a nice effect, just like the last finishing touch. It's like, BAM! Song over. Always like that. Either way, to skip past this, you did great. Alright, let's go and move on. Hooray! Second royal note. Alright, so now that we have 2 royal notes, which you actually get for getting at least the silver on each of these. Whoa, something stuck in the middle of the road. I think it's part of that meteorite. Well, we've got to get rid of it. It's totally blocking the way. If we collect enough notes to make a royal note come out of the hiding, maybe that royal note will help out and get rid of this thing for us. So yeah, we need 2 to actually break it. So let's break this. Hey, it disappeared. I knew it. Royal notes can destroy that space junk. Let's collect as many royal notes as we can. You know, I hear that royal notes are really territorial. So if you find one somewhere, that's probably the only one in that area. Keep that in mind, okay? And now we have the first, mini-boss section here. A fierce Growlic attack. Give me a second to grab some water, and I'll begin this. Roar, roar, roar. Yikes, what a terrible sound. Oh, my ears are ringing. There shouldn't be any dogs around here that are that annoying. Oh no, could they be noisoids? Roar. Ark, I think they know we're here. Tempo! Keep your eyes peeled, your ears to the beat, and your mind on timing. Find the rhythm, fight smart, and we'll get through this, I think. Alright, here we go, our first mini-boss. These were different from the rest of the levels, as you're going to see. Yes, you want to hit the exact same order and same rhythm it tells you. So listen carefully and hit your rhythm in exact timing. It needs to be perfect. There is no leeway room at all. They are not forgiving about this whatsoever. So if you have mess up here, you might as well just put down. If you can't beat this, you might as well just put down the game at this point because you're not going to get much further. Either way, I did mess up there. But we still defeated the boss, as you could tell with your notes there. We had enough health to take it on. But you have, when you see that last note to hit, you have to hit that note, or you have to start the whole thing over again. So yeah. Good. So for the bosses or mini-bosses, you can't actually get a gold unless you get a perfect and time everything perfectly. Yeah, I am not going to be doing that. Just saying. Well, let's move on here. And, oh, we need 6 there, so I'll have to actually go this way around. Now, you'll notice a little pink feather there. That actually signifies something. But let's begin and find out what I mean. Alright, here we are. Level 4 going to begin here. And now you'll see the rhythm start to pick up ever so slightly a bit. But now you'll see a new mechanic here. There are drums. These drums were the bane of my existence until I learned how to actually use them. I had to go online to figure out how to use them. I was so used to playing Deity's drum dash with the timing and rhythm for that when hitting the drums that I had no idea how the crap they worked in this game. In this game, when you hit it in normal speed, you want to do it with a delay. Like after you hit it, that's when you press it. Like right after you hit it. If you hit it before that, it'll just make you belly flop and won't go anywhere. So you have to time it right when you hit it. So basically, like right when you see yourself hitting it, then you press it. Like I said, the timing is very precise on this. You cannot mess up on that. These are very, very precise. But either way, that's it for this. And now you'll see a secret path here. Listen to that, because that's very interesting. You'll see a cloud right here. Jump on the clouds. If you see clouds, jump on them, because at the very end, there's a little egg you want to hit here with a little bird inside of it. Huh, that's interesting. But either way, just finish it up here, and bam! Stage cleared. You found a bird! Just Just a bird. That's the only description they really give of that. But there are actually 5 pink birds you actually want to find to unlock the final world. Spoilers. But yeah, after you beat the game, there's actually one you can't actually unlock unless you beat the game. But either way, this is a stadium. It's a place where warriors can put their skills to the test. This isn't the only stadium, by the way. They're all in all sorts of places. If you see one, you should pop in and try its challenges for yourself. Sure. Alright, so the next stage here is actually a stadium. In the stadiums, the whole point is to hit things as fast as you can. As you can tell, they come at you quickly, fast, so you need to actually time it perfectly. They tend to have a recognizable pattern that they keep using. So yeah, since you'll be taking on these enemies this way, you essentially are going to get, like, if you mess up, you're going to get swarmed by damage. So you want to actually time it perfectly in the timing. You might have to do it a couple times to get her good, but either way, there we go, I got a great. Hooray! Alright, so now that we beat the boss, or rather the stadium, now we can actually do the Growlithe rematch. Let us begin. Alright, here we go, our second mini-boss here, rematch against this guy. Let's do this. If you'll notice here, a new element has been added. Which element? You now have to time your jumps and hits at the same time. So you pretty much have to do 2 things at once now. So, once again, take note of that. Yeah. Anyway. As I said before, the pattern you want to actually memorize starts as soon as you hear that, like when you see the exclamation point, follow it right after the little slam there. Pretty much just as easy as it was before, except just teaching you how to jump. And that's basically it. If you somehow manage to die on this, I don't know how, because you should have enough life to do it. But either way, I am still not going to get it perfect on that at all. But either way, hooray, we got it good. That's all I really care about. Yay. Alright, so now we have 6 royal notes, so now we can actually clear this away. Let's remove this, and talk to Lyra. Eh? That headband. Pardon me, but might you be Master Woodwind's student? You do not give the impression of being a true warrior yet, but still, you know, Tempo, this woman looks kind of familiar. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere before, but where? Ah, my apologies. I have not yet introduced myself, have I? My name is Lyra. I am a soldier of Melodia. The gigantic meteorite that fell has made this area quite unsafe. Patrolling this region now serves as quite as intensive archery training. Archery? What if we... Might as well say alchemy at that point. I'll bet. You must be amazing at it. We're heading to Symphony City. We've got to deliver this legendary staff to the castle. What? That is one of the legendary staffs? I cannot believe it. But you say that you are heading to Symphony City. It is dangerous to make that journey alone. I shall accompany you. Really? That'd be great! I'm Tappy, nice to meet you, and this here is Tempo. It is very nice to meet you both. However, before we set off, I should show you how I fight. Tutorial time! But yes, when you see Lyra, you want to press A at the targets, right when you pass by them. And I messed up there, but either way, it's not really all too much to it. I'm messing up here, but whatever. I'm so used to the faster paced songs at this point after beating the game once. I'm not used to this slow pace like this. It's just kind of awkward.
Nice.
Whatever. But yeah, that's all there is to Lyra. So there you go. And you saw a little quote that I didn't show it off, but if you press B, you actually dodge attacks. But that won't come into play until later. Anyway, adventuring with Lyra. Let's begin. Here we go, the final level before the boss here. Bam Bam with rhythm. Oh yeah. If you can tell, things are a bit sped up here now. And there are more notes and enemies on screen. So now things are starting to get kind of interesting here. Now you still have plenty of health to get you by, so it shouldn't be too big of a problem, as long as you keep your tempo and rhythm. And you'll see enemies actually stack like that as well, so you actually have to hit them twice. And later you'll see other enemies that have other different traits as well. Looks like this dragon's back. Ah well, didn't kill him. That's fine. You can only kill him if you hit him all 4 times, but I didn't do that. Now it's Lyra's turn to kick in here. Let's kill them with perfect harmony. Oh yeah. I need to stop harping on this game so much. I'm not really harping on the game at all, actually, thinking about it. Man, my puns aren't working at all. I really need to work on some new material here. Oh well. Man, that really was perfect harmony with Lyra. Alright. Not too much further here. Yay! Stage cleared!
Great!
Alright, so now with that, after beating all the previous levels, you now unlock the boss stage, the main boss. And this, if you can't beat this boss, you are screwed for later. And this boss isn't even easy, which is the sad part. Anyway, let's begin. Stop right there. You better listen when the Great Gargan's talking. So you're the ones who've been mistreating my adorable pets. I hear you're quite a sound striker with that staff, but I wonder, can you handle the real challenge? For your sake, you better hope you're beaten in a single chomp. So this is it, the first boss of the game right here. This is a true test to see if you can actually get further in this game. You should have enough health to do it. But this goes on for a lot longer than the previous mid-bosses you faced. Ah, too early. Dark jerk. Nope, not over yet. There's still more. He's just angry now. And now he's gonna charge ya. Your laser fangs do nothing to me. But your actual physical fangs do, apparently. Man, this thing is persistent. And that blast mark shows us the last hit of the game. Hit it, make it count, and send him flying. Go away, you jerk. You have been bested by me. Still not a perfect.
Good.
You have unlocked a bonus stage. So actually use the stage selector. World cleared. Wow, Tempo, I can't believe you can defeat enemies that big now. You did very well indeed, Tempo. That creature Gargan, though, I wonder what he even is. Yeah, tell me about it. I've never heard of such a scary voice before. And it looked like he was controlling the Noizoid somehow. Creepy. That staff you are carrying, it really can strike back sounds. Truly it must indeed be one of legendary staffs, as you said. That's right, and that's why we've got to get to Symphony City ASAP. Of course, as a soldier of the realm, it will be an honor to assist you. Before we get underway, I should tell you about the stage selector. You may have already used it, but just in case you have not, after I finish talking, please press the Y button. Doing so will reveal a list of all the places you've visited so far. If you select a world from that list, it will warp directly there. If you select the stage from the list, you will enter that adventure. Wow, that's super convenient. You better remember that, Tempo. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that secret stage that we unlocked here. If you just use the stage selector here, you'll notice a bonus stage here, the gym. Because this is actually made by Game Freak, they actually added in some bonus songs here that are based off the Pokemon games. This, of course, is the gym. Spoilers. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Alright, so here we go, the first secret stage here. We have the gym theme, not the actual gym battle, but rather the gym itself theme. And of course you can see little Pokemon floats in the background and stuff, which is kind of neat. I mean, leave it to Game Freak, even though they make something different, they still have the little Pokemon charm in there, because they know where their roots are. They know what their fans are. If only their fans would actually buy their other stuff besides Pokemon, but hey, whatever, that's another story for another day. Kind of messing up a bit, but hey, whatever. Are those the only floats we have is Pokeballs and Pikachu? I guess so, because that's all you really need. Kind of looks like Super Mario Brothers 2 there in the background. By the way, that's it. Stage cleared for the secret one. Hooray!
Great.
Alright, so with that, let's actually go back to the main game here. And head out to World 2, Rock Range.